Race plays a huge factor in society. People with darker skin were often frowned upon. There were many activists that took precautions in fighting for what they believe in. So with this huge barrier in society, what allowed the African American race to emerge from such chaos that now they are known for remarkable things in the world, such as becoming activists in society and having access to higher ranked positions in the government of the United States of America. Though, who do we give credit to helping us here?
Is not an end, but a beginning. Those who hope that the Negro needed to blow off steam and will now be content. A rude awakening if the nation returns to business as usual.
There are many African Americans that took preliminary measures in order to ensure that the African American race would one day be able to do things such as attend school with other race of children and receive a better education. This could not have been seen better to the public eye without the help from the Freedom Riders and various other civil rights groups.
Everybody has heard of Martin Luther King Jr. and has a basic idea of what he did, but he is not the only one who fought to get African Americans to the place that they are today. In fact, that's what we feel is wrong. We should be thankful to everybody that helped us become unified as a nation. So today we will talk about the Freedom Riders and the rights and responsibilities they push for.
Cannot gain lodging in the motels of the highways and the hotels of the city.
So the Freedom Riders had a huge duty and responsibility to carry out their rights, and some of that was considered violent and some was peaceful. After researching the Freedom Riders, we have come to the conclusion that this was a tremendous young group. They were brave and tough, and yet we thank them for everything that they did. The Freedom Riders' responsibility was to make it where they would show that there is no difference between the white and black race. They persevered to achieve this after fighting and not giving up for what they eventually got African Americans. The rights that they felt we deserved were carrying out the responsibilities and expectations that they once had for us.
The Freedom Riders were a young group of activists who fought for equality among the African American and white race. What made them different, though, is that they did things such as sit in an all-white restaurants, and they took things to a whole new level. They intended on getting beat up because they wanted to get big so that people would be disturbed and it probably would eventually stop. So the Freedom Riders took a different approach to getting equality among the two races. The Freedom Riders actually played a significant role in the change of society, especially when they were arrested. They let officers know that this wasn't going to stop and that there were going to be more people willing to risk their lives for the belief of their rights and responsibilities with society.
We wanted to know more about the Freedom Riders, so we chose to interview a person that has actually participated in this event. You will be hearing us speaking to Congressman John Lewis. Enjoy.
We understand that you are one of the first 13 Freedom Riders. Could you tell us the motivation to start the Freedom Riders and explain on that, how you were able to actually start such a movement?
As a student in 1961, I have been involved in a city in Nashville, Tennessee, and I heard about the Freedom Ride as a possibility of a group of young people, and people not so young, leaving Washington, D.C. on May 1st, were meeting in Washington, D.C. on May 1st, 1961, and traveling as an interracial group to test a decision of the United States Supreme Court. So I applied to become part of the Freedom Ride. Arrived in Washington on May 1st, 61, and we went through a period of training and orientation, and we made the decision to travel by two buses, a Trailway bus and a Greyhound bus, leaving on the morning of May 4th, 1961.
Wow, that's really amazing.
I remember very, very well this group of people, black and white, boarding the two buses. I boarded the Greyhound bus with my seatmate, was a young white gentleman from Connecticut, and we traveled through Washington, D.C., through Virginia, to North Carolina, and one of the riders tried to get a shoe shine at the Greyhound bus station that had a white waiting room, and in this so-called white waiting room, you have a barber shop, and he tried to go in and get a shoe shine, was arrested and taken to jail. The next morning, he went before a judge, and the judge dismissed the charges against him. The Freedom Ride was an attempt to desegregate public transportation all across the American South.
Okay, thank you. We feel that America as a whole, especially the southern part of the United States, has come a long way since 1961, but it's difficult not to feel the way that we may have lost some of the fire and moral bravery that the Freedom Riders conveyed. Do you agree with this?
I do agree that we have come an unbelievable distance. So when some people said to me, nothing has changed, the only thing I would say, the world is different, America is different. And for people who say nothing has changed, I've become walking my shoes. The signs that we saw in 1961 are gone, and they will not return. The only places as young people, as students, you will see those signs. It would be in a book or on a video. People couldn't register to vote in many parts of those states that we traveled to. It was hard, it was difficult. And we had very few African American elected officials. And now there's several thousand in the 11 states of the whole Confederacy, from Virginia to Texas. We still have a distance to go because there's still individuals and institutions that would like to get us to stand still, be quiet, not make any noise, not get in the way. The Freedom Ride was an attempt to desegregate public transportation